All right, gang, it's Willie Rebuild, baby, back with another one. That's right. That's right. All right, so yesterday, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, gang. I had to go ahead and come up with a different plan of attack. The original method of screwing this shit loose, it wasn't gonna get the job done, gang. So what I came up with, I said, you know what? It's time to pull out the sawzall. So I cut the upper control on. I cut the bolt for that. I cut the shock with the sawzall. Now I still gotta take the top bolt out, but this give me room to get all the suspension and shit out the way to do what I need to do. The bottom two bolts, I was able to screw those out. This bolt here, I couldn't get that out, so I took it loose from up here on the inner tire rod and tapped that out, and I did the same thing on both sides. So now with that out the way, we should be able to stick the old crowbar up here and knock that shit down like that. Y'all see it, baby. That's right. Sometimes you gotta get a little creative with how you're gonna do this shit, because it might not come out. It might not come out the traditional way. There you go. Got that rusty motherfucker out of there. It can roll under the Monte Carlo, and now we can pull that out of the way. And now we gotta go on the other side and do the same thing. And then what we'll do is, once I get the engine out, I'll remove this upper control on and then start cleaning everything up, baby. Once I'm finished, it should turn into a pretty situation. This side, let me see how my lighting is over here. My lighting ain't very good, but I did the same thing. I cut the sway ball end link bushing. I cut that because that was rusted in there. Cut this one on the upper control arm and left the lower control arm, the lower control arm and the spindle together. I don't think we're gonna be using none of this shit. It's all in bad shape, gang. And the customer, he just gonna have to buy all this shit new and bite the bullet, spindles and everything. The rain kind of coming down hard, gang. So I'm gonna cut y'all off and cut y'all back on once I get this down. And then we'll move back there to the rim and figure out our plan of attack with that, gang. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. It's Willie Rebuild, baby. We picking away at it. All right, gang, we back. And as y'all can see, I got most of the suspension off of the front removed. And what we gonna have to do is, cause I'm not about to fight with them rusty ass spindles, we gonna have to replace everything, gang. Spindles, rotors. I don't know what kind of brakes he wants to use, so I ain't gonna mess with the calipers. I'm just gonna leave those hanging. And then one of them was missing a bolt. So with all of that removed, you can see we starting to get down in there and see what we working with. Now, like I told y'all, I cut the shock with the sawzall, and the upper control arm, I'm gonna leave that in until I pull the engine out, and then I can have easy access to the upper control arm to pull it out. But this stuff rusty, you gotta fight with every bolt. I already know that when I was looking at the car, that it was gonna be a fight, because I was looking at the amount of rust that was on all of the bolts. This the factory suspension, and this car come from up north. So let me see the best way I could get y'all back here. without putting the light in y'all face. So the plan of attack with the wren is, what we gonna do, we gonna go ahead, well, I done already unhooked the drive shaft from the wren, and I unhooked the emergency brake cables off camera to speed the process up. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna follow the same process. I'm gonna take the Sawzall and I'm gonna cut this shit out of here to speed up the process, and then I can go back and remove the bolts. That way I can have better access, cause I'm gonna have to cut some of those bolts out of there, if not all of them. So, let me see if I can set y'all up somewhere back here, and then I'll get the Sawzall and we'll start hacking away, gang. Let me see if I can set y'all up right there. That look like a good spot. Let's see. I don't know, gang. Y'all can see. I might have to adjust the camera a little bit. I guess I'll set y'all up like right here somewhere. Nah, y'all can't see what's going on right there. Let me get my engine hoist out the way, and we'll start. Let's see. We'll start on this side and start cutting. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut the lower control on first, because with the lower control on, see if I can get y'all straightened out here, gang. All right. With the lower control on, I'm gonna cut the lower, then the uppers, and the shock lash from outside the car, because the shock gonna keep the wren held up. But you gotta be careful with this, gang, because you don't know how good those shocks are. When I cut those control on, the wren might try to fall. So for safety, I'm gonna put the jack right there under the wren, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm out of the way. Let me get the Sawzall, and we about to start cutting this shit out. We about to get it done, gang. We gotta get it cleaned up so we can get in there and see what we really working with, and how much work we really gotta do. Because as long as that rain and stuff in the way, we can't really see what's going on. We gotta get all that out of there. So I'm getting the Sawzall, and we're gonna start cutting. Let's see what I'm gonna get, so y'all can see what's going on here. Right here, man. I'm gonna cut that shit off. Look at all the rust dropping from under the coat, gang. Pressure on. Let me see. Come from the bottom. That's that one, gang. We got that one cut. Now I'm gonna see if I could come in through the top. See if I can show y'all where I'm trying to come from. Let me see if I could come in through the top right here and cut that upper control on. I'm gonna sit y'all right there. It's a fight, gang, but this the easiest way to do it so I can get access to fight with the bolts to get them out of there. Nope, we got our spring in the way. Can't get the spring out because we got the shock. We don't want to take our shock off. Let me see if I can come through the top right here and get it out. Let's see. Let's see if we cut this fucking exhaust right here. If that'll help us out. It might. Let's see. Let me move y'all out the way, gang, before the exhaust hit y'all in the head. Might give us some access to the control room. Let's see. I think we got it right there. She cut up and lower. They both cut. As you can see, cut there and it's cut up there. Let me cut the other side, gang, and I'll cut y'all back on because it's hard for me to get y'all in there. And then we'll pull that rusty motherfucker out of there and y'all will get to see why I'm taking the approach that I'm taking, gang. All right, gang, we back, gang. As y'all can see, I done got the old rusty ring out of there. And let me bring y'all in there a little closer. And as you can see, it's super scaly. And this ring will be a nightmare to clean up. Probably have to sandblast that bitch to get it clean. And we ain't about to do all that. That's why I told him. Now he can see for himself. You see how scaly he is here, brother? Look at that. Tab breaking, look at your brake line. Rusted all off. Or finna rust off. And this is a nightmare. Now you see why I told you to get the other ring. Get the other ring. As you can see, it's way smoother. It ain't have no scale on it. You can still see your wells by your spring perch, even though you ain't gonna use that because you're gonna have coilovers. But this ring is in way better condition than the ring that come from under your car. And Willie Rebuild is not about to fight with this, trying to get it clean and make it look presentable. And I'm not about to fight with the bolts and shit because we not gonna keep none of this. We putting a whole complete QA1 suspension under it, and we gonna get it looking pretty. So now that we got that off, we can go back here and take a look under the car, gang. Cause it's hard to explain to people what's going on. So now you see, I got full access to the bolts. I could, if I need to cut them, I can cut them without worrying about the rain falling on me. And I could spray them now and leave this stuff sit overnight. And then I'll come back in the morning and take down the shocks and take the lower control arms off. And then we'll start the process of cleaning it up under here. It don't look too bad. The trunk pan don't look bad. But the rest of this shit's scary. So we gonna take our time and get it clean. I know a lot of y'all don't like seeing this process, but before it look all nice and pretty with QA1 and UMI and all that bullshit there, you get this. And somebody gotta take care of this. And when you buy this old shit, that somebody gonna be you. Whether you doing it yourself or you're paying somebody to do it, you still gonna have to get it done. So I'm not gonna take the exhaust all the way down just yet, because he sent me the car with no battery, and I told him I was gonna make him a short video of the car running so he could try to sell the engine and transmission. So our next plan of attack, gang, tomorrow we gonna come and we gonna remove those shocks and we gonna remove those control arms. And then our next plan of attack is we gonna start getting the engine out of the car. Because when we start our cleanup process, we gonna start the cleanup process with nothing in the car. No engine, no trans, no suspension, no nothing. That way we got good access to the metal to wire wheel it down, take care of the spots that need a little extra attention with some Pour 15. And also, once we start taking this one loose, the engine loose in this one, we gonna also start pulling the engine out of the dump. So we gonna do a 2-for-1. We gonna try to get, probably not tomorrow, but in the next 2 days, we gonna have the engine removed from the dump, and we gonna have the engine removed from the box Chevy. I'm gonna make a video of both of these engines running, because I don't know what the customer's gonna do with them, but they probably won't have a use for them since they swapping them. So I'll make a video of them running and letting the people see that they both run. Both of these cars ran and drove. This one got a 350 in it. Not sure of the transmission because I haven't looked up under it. This one here got a 305. Look like with a 200 in it. I think it's a 200 transmission in it. So with that being said, I think I done did enough for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and get those bolts soaked in a little penetrating oil. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I told y'all Willie Rebuild gonna come with the content. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna show y'all different approaches how to get this shit done. As you just seen with this ring and the suspension. The old-fashioned method of trying to screw the bolts, rust-ass bolts, all the time, that's not gonna work. Sometimes that's gonna be dangerous because you're under there fighting with the bolt and this rust-ass shit might fall loose and fall on you. So we gonna use our Sawzall and different tools and stay out of the way and stop from it falling on us and just falling on the ground. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notification on, because all the videos that I drop, they not gonna be a Monte Carlo. It's not gonna be a box Chevy. It's not gonna be a dump or whatever the fuck that big motherfucker is. It's taking up space in here. I might be doing a chassis swap. I might be doing an LS swap on the Lamborghini. Y'all don't know what Willie Rebuild gonna be doing. So turn on that post notification bell and stay tuned, gang. I got it for y'all. I told y'all I'm bringing the content, baby. Hands on, one man show. Old Willie Rebuild, baby. Over and out.